Okay, today we're just going to have a brief discussion on the rotator cuff and impingement syndrome. So, technically speaking, any of the four rotator cuff tendons could tear anywhere. However, there are common patterns of tear, and the vast majority of them usually take place, or at least start out in, the very top part of the cuff that connects to the supraspinatus muscle. Why is that, you ask? Two reasons. The first has to do with the fact that the top part of the rotator cuff sits right between two hard bones. Being in such a position, it is at risk of being pinched and eventually frayed and torn, as seen in a condition known as impingement syndrome. So what is impingement syndrome? Well, when something is impinged, it means that something is being squished between two things. Ever gotten your finger caught in a drawer or doorway, your finger is being pinched or impinged? A similar thing can happen in the shoulder. This time, however, instead of your finger, it's your rotator cuff and a few other structures that can be pinched in an area known as the subacromial space. Here's where it's at. As you can see, the subacromial space is the area that lies below the acromion process and above the humerus. Therefore, everything within this space sits right between two hard bones, which is precisely where the pinching or impingement can take place. So there you go. This is looking at your right shoulder from the front. There's your ribs, and here's your collarbone. And then you have your acromion process, which comes off your shoulder blade, and there's your humerus, your upper arm bone. So this is the acromion, and this is called the subacromial space. Like sub is like, submarine goes underwater. Sub goes subacromial, so it goes below the acromion process. So you've got this space here, and your rotator cuff tendons sit right there. So that's why that's one of its common spot for them to tear, because it sits right between these two hard bones. So there you go. That's according to the research.